I had the chance to take a look backstage at Broadway Across America's Annie. Come with me behind the scenes of this beloved story.
It's the hard knock life for us. It's the hard knock life for us.
I'm here with Garrett Deegan, who plays Rooster Hannigan in Broadway and Indy's Annie. For those who aren't familiar with this iconic show, what is the synopsis of the show, and who is Rooster Hannigan?
Okay, so Annie follows little orphan Annie as she searches to reconnect with her parents, because she is in fact in an orphanage. During the Christmas holiday, she is taken into Daddy Warbucks' mansion, where he soon falls in love with her and decides he wants to adopt her. Rooster comes in, he's the villain, he kind of throws the wrench in there. He pretends to be Annie's long-lost parents with his girl Lily, and the motive is to steal this $50,000 reward that Warbucks has put up for her parents. So, I don't know, it's a bad guy, it's one of the best times I have.
The best part about the show, though, is not only are all the lovable characters lovable, but the villains are lovable as well.
Yeah.
Yourself, Miss Hannigan, who's fantastic in the
Right.
show, and your production where you end up doing your Easy Street show. I mean, that dance move,
yeah?
I'm just saying,
Thank you.
that's fantastic.
Thank you. Yeah, you gotta use those Gumby limbs you got, you know? Use what your mama gave you.
Absolutely. I would say, I mean, yours are pretty extensive here. I'm just saying here, dude. That's impressive.
And the legs too, yeah, there's a long span.
There's a long span right there, which you guys do across the entire stage. And of course, then I have to ask you, of all the numbers in the show, what's your favorite?
I'm biased doing Easy Street, you know.
Great number.
I love the grime of the number, the big rhythm section. It feels like a big band jazz number, you know.
Absolutely.
I love that. And if it wasn't for that, I love listening to little girls. Lynn Andrews, who plays Miss Hannigan, just sings it fantastically well. And then the orchestrations are really rich in that number. Lots of weird sounds and trumpets and cool instruments that I always pick out different every time. So.
One of my favorites, of course, has to be It's a Hard Knock Life.
Yeah.
It gets stuck in my head, and even though I don't know all the lyrics, I kind of hum through and make them up
Sure.
as I go along. And there are a lot of kids in this show.
Uh-huh.
How do they do the whole balance of being on a Broadway show, traveling across America, and
Yeah,
school?
they surprise me, really. They go to school during the days. We have a tutor that travels along with us. But then they're still doing 8 shows a week, so their load is even heavier than the adults.
Wow.
And I don't know, they don't lose focus, they're respectful, and they work really hard, you know? They know how serious this is, and they have their parents here to guide them as well. So they've taught me lessons. I wish I could have been that disciplined when I was 9, 10 years old, you know?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well,
Thanks,
thank you
man.
so much. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Best
thank
of
you.
luck to you.
Thank you.
Check out the rest of the Broadway Across America season on their website. Still to come in 2015, we have Joseph in the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat at the beginning of April and Beauty and the Beast in May.
Really look forward to Beauty and the Beast. Hands down, my favorite Disney film.
It is pretty amazing. We've actually been able to see a lot of great Broadway shows through Real Scene TV. Elf at Christmas, Flashdance.
Addams Family the musical, Ghost the musical.
My favorite, American Idiot, the Green Day American Idiot.
That one was really unique.
Very artistic. And it's so great. Broadway brings out so many different talents, diversity. There's something for everybody at a Broadway show, and so many of them come to Indianapolis.
We are very fortunate in Indianapolis and to showcase it all here on Real Scene TV.
Speaking of Real Scene TV, stick with us. We have an interview with Audiodacity right after the break.
Don't go anywhere.